My 600-Pound Life on TLC is a truly inspiring show. Most of us are well aware that weight loss is a difficult thing to do and very tough to maintain. So when we see someone lose an impossible amount of weight, it is a triumphant affair. However positive and inspirational the show may seem, it's not always rainbows and unicorns. In addition to the dark times and the struggles the participants face on the way to success, there are also people on the show whose stories do not end in victory, and sadly, many of these cases result in the loss of life. Here are 6 My 600-Pound Life stories that ended in tragedy. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Number 6. James King. James King endured many health problems throughout his 49-year life. If you remember, he was one of the unfortunate personalities on My 600-Pound Life who actually gained weight during filming from 790 to 840 pounds. In February of 2020, he experienced liver and kidney failure, likely due to his weight. He was hospitalized and passed away on April 3rd. He leaves behind a large family of his wife, 6 kids, and 19 grandchildren. Number 5. Lisa Fleming. Lisa was unable to get out of bed in the beginning, and it took a whole team of people just to get her out of her house. Eventually, she was able to lose some weight under Dr. Now's supervision. But after being reintroduced to regular life, her recent success fell by the wayside as she slipped into her old habits again. Eventually, she was dismissed from the program and a few months later felt ill and was unable to recover. 50-year-old Lisa passed away with her loving daughter by her side. Number 4. James Bonner. Season 6 of My 600-Pound Life was a rough one. Not only did we lose Lisa, whom you just met, but James Bonner is known as LB also, unfortunately passed away. James was only 28 years old when he started the road to weight loss from the opening weigh-in of 650 pounds. He began comfort eating as a child, which only increased in intensity during further stages of life. When James lost his leg in an ATV accident, his weight problem went over the edge, resulting ultimately in his need for Dr. Now's help. After having the weight loss surgery and sticking to the program, he was able to lose 400 pounds and seemed to be absolutely crushing it. The fans loved him and his whole life appeared to be turning around. But shockingly, this all ended when James took his own life at the age of 30. Before doing it, he made a phone call to 911, which was too incoherent for the operator to understand. His mother also called 911, fearing that her son was at risk. James left one last note to his fans before ending his life, saying, "I just want to say thank you to everyone who has shown me love and support throughout my journey. I've realized a few things over the last days, and it's time that I face my demons head on. No matter what you change or the efforts you put forth in life, sometimes you just have to take it on the chin and deal with things on your own way. Please don't ever let people you care about not know how you feel." James's family is reportedly suing the show for portraying James in a positive light when he was torn up on the inside. Producers allegedly forced him to film even in days when he was visibly shaken up and requested not to. They have also been in disputes over billing for his surgery, which James thought would be paid for by the show but wasn't. They also only agreed to pay for one counseling session for James and stated that others would be scheduled on an as-needed basis. James was also struggling with many side effects of his weight loss surgery, including losing several teeth. But My 600-Pound Life tends to overlook these unpleasant details. One can't help but wonder if the show had cared for James's mental and emotional health a little more carefully, this tragic story might have ended differently. Number 3. Kelly Mason. Kelly began her 2019 episode at 724 pounds. Under Dr. Now's guidance, she gained some real motivation and started seeing major progress. But sadly, in Kelly's 9th month of shooting My 600-Pound Life, she passed away in her sleep from a heart attack. Right when she was on the brink of a breakthrough, Kelly's life was cut short. Dr. Now was obviously very proud of Kelly and called her an inspiration. Number 2. Robert Bushell. Robert began the show in an even more difficult position than some. In addition to his weight, he was also addicted to pain pills. It took him some time to find his way, but after hitting his stride, Robert started to take off, and dropped 350 pounds. He had to undergo an operation to remove a mass from his leg, and that was the beginning of the end. Post-operation, Robert's addiction came roaring back with a vengeance, even causing him to tear his stitches to get more pain pills. In 2017, before his episode of the show was complete, he passed away from a heart attack. Several factors, of course, contributed to his unfortunate outcome, but Dr. Now was not happy with the medical system for the role it played in enabling Robert's addiction to pain medication. Number 1. Sean Milliken. Sean is one of the heaviest people to appear on My 600-Pound Life. He was over 900 pounds when he started and later broke 1,000 pounds. At one point, Dr. Now told him he might be the heaviest person alive. Even though he experienced a good amount of successful weight loss with Dr. Now's help, Sean's story was cut short. Having been deeply affected by his mother's unexpected death, Sean passed away in 2019 from complications of an infection. He was only 29 years old. These stories are terribly disheartening, much different from the typical inspiring success story we're used to seeing from My 600-Pound Life. But it's always important to remember to take the good with the bad and to learn from them both. Applying the lessons from these tragic cases to our own lives is by far the best way to honor the memories of those who are no longer with us. So James, Lisa, LB, Kelly, Robert, and Sean, our hearts go out to your families and you will not be forgotten. Hey, if you like this video, go ahead and hit subscribe. I promise you won't be disappointed when you're the first to see the new behind the screen videos. Let us know what you think in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. We'll be back soon. Same bat time, same bat channel.